Hi, I'm Lori Frazee, and I live in Dunellen, Florida. I'm a real estate broker, but what I really like to do is cater. I have a small catering business, and right now I'm also a certified Florida Barbecue Association judge, but I also compete. And what I compete is under the name of Barn Goddess Barbecue. So I thought what I'd do today is show you how to trim up a set of spare ribs to turn them into St. Louis ribs, which we would use for both a catering gig as well as a barbecue contest. So what I'm going to do is, first thing, on the back side of the spare ribs, I'm going to take off this little flap here. And really, during a contest, I would take this flap and just throw it away. But since I'm going to be cooking them at home and I've only got one slab of ribs, I'm going to just set it aside and we're going to use it. One of the most important things is taking off this silver skin. You can see it here because it stops the rubs from permeating the meat. Now, one of the things I love about competition is not everybody expects to see, as Rob Bagby would say, a girl out there. And so I catch people off guard. I come from a background of agriculture where I've raised hogs as well as taught school. And let me get back to the meat for a second. You see I've got a little hint here of the silver skin, and I'm going to pull that directly off. And a lot of people use a tool, they'll spend money on it, but I like the trusty paper towel. Pull that whole thing off, and now it allows it to have rub permeate into the fat as well as the meat. Now, to set up a really nice set of spare ribs, I'm going to cut off this extra flat. And what I'm feeling for is the bones in there. And I'm going right up alongside of it. And you can hear I crunch through something. Well, that's cartilage. This flap, at a contest, I would also probably throw out. But since I'm cooking them at home, or I might be including them in beans, I'm going to set that in the smoker and use that meat for beans. Now you can see I've got a pretty nice section of meat here. I'm going to take off the end, and I'm going to leave this. A lot of people cut that off because of the fat, but I'm going to leave it to protect these meatier ribs right here in the center. So right now I've got a pretty perfect piece of meat. One of the reasons I wear gloves is because now I can flip off one glove and get my rub. And I'm going to take the rub and use it liberally. Basically, in barbecue, you know, a lot of times you're used to be using all cheap pieces of meat, and the slow cooking as well as the spices made the meat very palatable. So now I'm going to just mush that in, and I'm going to finish this side. And I'm actually getting ready to put it right onto the cooker. And I'm using a brum drill. Okay, cut it off. What's going